of light.
Typical New York stories.
Shooting stars.
A great idea, some very good luck, and some very good friends. I'm George Litton, chairman of the Verdi Square Festival. It's a community enterprise here on the Upper West Side. Back in 2005, Laurie Grossman, who lives in one of the buildings facing Verdi Square, opened her window and heard these magnificent sounds coming up from Verdi Square. There was a ribbon-cutting ceremony, and music was part of it.
Next thing I knew, I ran over to my computer, emailed everyone I knew, and the rest is history.
Our pool of talent comes from young students, primarily from the local conservatories, the Manhattan School of Music, Mannes College, and we keep reaching out further and further.
Manhattan School of Music is a world-class conservatory in the best location in the entire world. We are really in the epicenter of the musical world, and not just the classical musical world. Musical theater, and with your nifty new jazz. New York is the place to be.
Students need the experience of performing before an actual audience, and there's no better venue than the Verdi Square.
It gets them out into the city, into the very fabric of life of the city.
It's a really great way to bring, especially musical theater, opera, to a variety of different people that maybe necessarily wouldn't hear it on a regular basis.
They like the production around them, they like the way they're introduced.
People I've been working with and speaking to have been absolutely wonderful, attentive, charismatic. They just absolutely love us, and we, in turn, it's been a pleasure and very supportive atmosphere.
1, 2, 3.
It's a total professional organization. Everything is taken care of way before you even think about it. They're super on top of it. They supplied all the equipment, which is unbelievable.
And they very much like the way a crowd gathers. It's very interesting. On a good day, you get hundreds and hundreds of people.
They're coming out of the subway and they're coming out of stores and they hear the music and they get interested in it.
You'd think they would just walk by, but they actually stay and they listen.
It's a great kind of non-formal way of introducing other people to music, in the sense that they're coming off of the subway and they may be going somewhere else, but then they're hit with like this wonderful music. A culture shock in a great way, in a great New York kind of style.
It's everything concerts, especially outdoor concerts, should be, which is all about fun and entertainment. The crowd really got into it, and everybody, you know, not just the kids were dancing, I think all the grown-ups were dancing too. It was really a lot of fun.
The first thing that surprised me was just how many people were here. I mean, there was hundreds and hundreds of people.
This square where all of you are sitting has a long history of music. The famed maestro Arturo Toscanini strolled here. His grandson is here with us today. Wilfredo, please stand up.
This venue reminds me of a great deal of grandfather who first lived here at the Ansonia Hotel when he was conducting the Metropolitan during the years 1908 to 1915.
It's a park with a great musical heritage. First of all, the statue of Verdi, one of the greatest opera composers of all time. Secondly, this location was traversed by the musical greats, Caruso, Toscanini, Shaliapin, you name it, the Gershwin brothers. We're bringing the music back to Verdi Square.
I loved it here. I love the energy of New York. That's why I moved here. That's why I came to school here. And just being able to play and actually to just feel the energy around you as you're performing.
It's all volunteers. We do this out of love and out of commitment to our community. We're all Upper West Siders. We care very much about this neighborhood. And it's also a little bit of payback for the good life we've had here. It's a very modest festival, modest budget, but it's just as tough to raise money for a modest arts endeavor as a large one. We're in very tough times. We were very lucky in our first season We got the Apple Bank, which is just here facing Verdi Square. The Parks Department makes all of this available to us, plus enthusiastic support. The personnel of the Parks Department is incredible. The Parks Department is a key partner. We have over 100 friends of the Verdi Square Festival who support the festival. We also have about 15, 20 businesses who are major corporate sponsors.
It's fabulous, and it's growing so beautifully. They have gotten down the science of getting the audience together and getting fabulous, one after another, of wonderful programs. It really makes your heart feel good to see these young performers who are so talented, brimming with talent.
You got to get out there. You got to be performing. You got to be in front of an audience. You have to be learning. You have to be gaining experience, and also who knows here. I mean, could have been someone here who could change my life.
Thank you.